Hi, I'm Mike Culver from Logitech. I'm the VP of Brand Development for our PC peripherals and tablet products. And I'm here to introduce our new line of pointing devices specifically designed for Windows 8 and to give consumers the best experience using Windows 8. Windows 8 was designed to be a touch interface, scrolling across the screen with a few basic gestures for navigating that are important. Going from the right side of the screen gets you to the Charms menu that is equivalent to the old Start button. And switching applications is simply swiping from the left side of the screen. And those are the core, basic, simple design premises in navigating Windows 8. When we looked at consumers using Windows 8, it is a combination between the traditional desktop Windows environment and applications and the new application launching interface of the Start screen. And so we designed 3 products that offer a different use case for each of our Windows 8 consumers. The simplest one is the T400 Touch Zone mouse. And this has the traditional left and right button of a mouse in a comfortable form factor that gives the precise control and feeling of a traditional computer mouse. But we've introduced a new glass touch zone that gives the ability to move horizontally like you would if you're typing the screen, as well as vertically in a traditional scroll wheel. The glass surface is designed in a way that gives you just enough friction that you feel like you're doing something and can do it precisely. But the fluid feeling that whether your hand or finger is cold or warm and somewhat sweaty, that you actually still have a good smooth feeling no matter where you are. But to make it simple in Windows, sometimes you get confused as to where you are or lost. And so the front of the button can be depressed and will always toggle between where you're at and get you back with one button to the Start screen. So you can launch any application or click back again and you're right where you left off. The back of that same button is designed to make it easy to switch between applications, just rotating between all the open applications that you have so you can conveniently get back and forth between the open applications that you want to work with. So the natural navigation of horizontal swiping that Windows 8 is designed around, the replacement of a smooth scrolling feeling without having to have the wheel, and the quick shortcuts to the most important application switching and the ability to go naturally back to the Start screen make this the easiest and simplest mouse for those that want a traditional mouse feeling but an easy way to interact with Windows 8. The T620 is for those customers that want a much more elegant, aesthetic design to go with their new sleek computer. It also has a similar form factor to a traditional mouse, but the glossy surface and the embedded design language on the surface are things that make it cosmetically more appealing for those that want a pointing device that makes a statement about them as well as their computer. It's full surface, which has the added benefit that you can move anywhere across the surface and you don't have to worry about necessarily where your finger is. It still has the left and right mouse buttons like a traditional mouse. To go back and forth to the Start screen is one finger double tap. And then to get to the all-important Windows desktop, which is where you'll find a lot of your most common applications initially, is a 2-finger double tap. So 1 finger to the Start screen and 2 fingers get you back to the desktop. The other thing that we've done is to mimic touching the right and left side of the screen. Is if you touch the right side, it pulls up the Charms menu, just as if you were touching the right side of the screen. If you touch the left side of the screen, you're flipping between all the open applications, or you can pull it over and back and you see all the open applications simultaneously, just like you do touching the screen on the left or right side. We believe that it is a far better experience with Windows 8 to use a pointing device like these and never have to take your finger off of your desktop as if you're going back and forth to actually touch a screen. So we're providing touch screen capabilities without ever having to actually physically touch the screen. So that's the T620. The T650 is a full touchpad. It also has the glass surface that we've introduced on the T400's touch zone, or zone touch. So the full surface is glass, and it's implemented in a way that also has the same level of feeling, of enough friction so that you get the feedback, but a smooth, glassy feeling that makes it really easy to navigate. The basic principles are with one finger, you're always moving the cursor on the screen. The full touch surface is a button, so if you depress, it's like pressing one button. If you depress in the lower right corner, it's a right click. So we've duplicated the feeling of both a left and a right button with single finger moving the precise location you want with the cursor. To introduce natural scrolling and navigation for Windows 8, we introduced the concept of two fingers. So up and down, okay, we'll move the mouse, well, this application is going horizontally. And then this particular one's a good demo because this part of the application, if you move up and down, shows vertical scrolling. So both horizontal scrolling or vertical scrolling are easily enabled just by using two fingers. And then for the all-important shortcut, scrolling up with three fingers always gets you to the start screen, and scrolling down with three fingers always gets you back to the traditional Windows desktop. If you go left, swiping left on the surface, you basically have the same application rotation, and go left and pull back, shows you again all of the open applications. Same with the right surface. If you just pull from the right side, you get the Charms menu, and even pulling from the top gets you the new Windows 8 app bar that is used by some of the new Windows 8 applications. What's nice about the T650 touchpad is you never have to take your eyes off the screen. Because it physically has hard edges, just like a touchscreen, it's easy to figure out you're right on the right side, or you're on the left side, or you're on the top. And yet it performs the traditional basic simple pointing and cursor movement of a traditional mouse. We believe this is going to be the preferred desktop mouse of the future. And that consumers, the learning curve on all three of these products is very short, and it's designed to be natural. Which product is right for you is dependent on how you use the computer, how many applications you use, and what your preference of pointing device precision is. Regardless of which one you choose, the most natural Windows 8 experience is going to come from using one of these three products to get the most out of Windows 8.